Gentlemen, let me speak to you honestly for a moment. At this stage of your life, do you really believe women are only interested in men with overflowing bank accounts, expensive cars, or youthful looks? Curious. If that's what you've been told, it's time to challenge it. That idea has been pushed for years, but it does not reflect reality. There is something far more influential than money or appearance, something many men over 60 already possess but rarely use to its full potential. And once you learn how to tap into it, you'll notice a shift. Women, including those much younger, begin to respond to you differently. Not because of material things, but because of something deeper. Excited. And the best part? It doesn't require surgery, luxury items, or quick fixes. It only takes a small daily commitment, just 12 minutes. Stay with me because what I'm about to share can completely transform how women see you, while other men your age keep struggling in ways that don't work. Before we go further, take a moment. If you're ready to rebuild your confidence and attract women in a genuine way, show your support. Like the video, leave a comment about where you're watching from, and subscribe. I always appreciate seeing men from different parts of the world connecting here. Every week, I share insights rooted in science and real experience, things most people never talk about when it comes to attraction, energy, and maintaining a strong presence later in life. And all of this is shared here on Secrets of Her Mind. Now let's clear something up. Society often tells men that once they pass 60, they fade into the background unless they're incredibly wealthy or famous. Sarcastic. That couldn't be further from the truth. I've worked with men in their 60s and even 70s who attract women decades younger. Not because they look like movie stars or flash money around, but because they understand one powerful principle: psychological attraction. Women are not craving more youthful faces. What they're drawn to is maturity. They're tired of men, young or old, who are insecure, needy, or constantly trying to prove something. And here's the truth. You already have an advantage. You just haven't been shown how to use it. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Laura. Over the past 5 years, I've focused on helping men improve their health, confidence, and relationships. Confident. And I'll tell you something most people won't. Men over 60 are sitting on a level of attraction that younger men simply can't match. Younger men are still building themselves, still chasing approval, still trying to prove their worth. But you've already walked through life. You've built, lost, learned, and grown. That experience is your strength. It's what separates you from the rest. So what exactly is the shift that changes everything? It's something called outcome independence. Once you understand and apply it, attraction starts working in your favor. Curious. Let's break down the biggest mistakes many men over 60 make and what to do instead. The first mistake is chasing instead of attracting. Many men still behave as if they need to impress, like they're back in their younger years. They try too hard to prove they're desirable or rely on money to get attention. But this approach backfires. Women can sense desperation instantly. It creates pressure instead of connection. Size. You end up wasting time, energy, and resources trying to earn something you shouldn't have to chase. The solution is simple but powerful. Develop outcome independence. When you stop needing a specific result and instead feel content within yourself, your energy shifts. That calm, self-contained presence naturally draws people in. The second mistake is linking your self-worth to a woman's reaction. The moment you start wondering if she finds you attractive or if you still have it, you lose your balance. Tas. This creates tension in your body and mind. Instead of being relaxed and authentic, you become overly aware, cautious, and performative. Women feel that immediately. The answer is to separate your value from her response. Your worth comes from your life experience, your resilience, and your independence. Confident. When you truly believe that, it shows. And that kind of confidence is incredibly attractive. The third mistake is trying to compete in a game that no longer suits you. Some men attempt to look younger by changing their appearance or adopting trends that don't align with who they are. Size. But here's the truth. You don't need to be younger. In fact, your age is your advantage. Women are not searching for boys. They are drawn to men who offer stability, clarity, and calmness. Confident. When you embrace who you are instead of pretending to be something else, you become far more appealing. Now, let's talk about how to build this mindset in a practical way. Curious. I teach something called the Indifference Activation Protocol. It's a simple 12-minute daily routine that rewires your thinking. Start with 3 minutes of quiet reflection. Sit alone and imagine your life exactly as it is without needing anyone's approval. Size. Feel satisfied with who you are and what you've built. This trains your mind to stop operating from a place of lack. Next, spend 4 minutes visualizing a conversation with an attractive woman. But instead of trying to impress her or gain something, focus only on enjoying the interaction. Calming. No expectations, no pressure, just presence. This helps your brain stay relaxed in real situations. Finally, take 5 minutes to acknowledge your own strengths. Think about your achievements, your resilience, and everything you've overcome. Thoughtful. Not to compare yourself to others, but to genuinely appreciate your journey. This builds a deep, steady confidence. Here's the interesting part. The less you focus on attracting women, the more naturally it happens. Curious, I once worked with a man named Frank, who was 68. He stopped trying to impress and simply enjoyed his time at a local cafe, reading quietly. One day, a woman approached him and started a conversation. That connection turned into a long-term relationship. What changed? His energy. He wasn't seeking anything. He was simply at ease with himself. This is not about being distant or playing games, thoughtful. It's about letting go of desperation. Women can sense when a man is calm, grounded, and self-assured. And the truth is, you already have everything you need. Your experiences, your lessons, your strength. That's what makes you stand out. This is not about being distant or playing games. It's about letting go of desperation. Calm women can sense when a man is calm, grounded, and self-assured. And the truth is, you already have everything you need. Reassuring your experiences, your lessons, your strength, that's what makes you stand out. So understand this clearly. You are not invisible. You are not past your prime. In fact, you are at a stage where you can attract women in a way younger men cannot. Confident. All it takes is a shift in mindset and a few minutes of focused practice each day. Start tomorrow and observe how people respond to you differently. Life isn't about fading away quietly. It's about walking into every room with a calm confidence, knowing you have nothing to prove. Encouraging. Stay grounded, stay strong, and remember, this message comes from. Now let's go deeper, because this next part can completely change how you see yourself. Many men over 60 underestimate the power of their presence. They've spent years leading, providing, and solving problems, yet they overlook one key factor. Presence is everything. Thoughtful. Women don't fall for words alone. They respond to how they feel around you. When you carry yourself with calm certainty, you immediately stand out. While others try too hard or act nervous, your steady presence creates a sense of comfort. Size. That's what draws people in. This is where awareness of your energy becomes important. Every interaction is an exchange of energy, and women are highly perceptive to it. They notice when a man is at ease within himself. Now let's go deeper, because this next part can completely change how you see yourself. Thoughtful. Many men over 60 underestimate the power of their presence. They've spent years leading, providing, and solving problems, yet they overlook one key factor. Presence is everything. Sincere women don't fall for words alone. They respond to how they feel around you. When you carry yourself with calm certainty, you immediately stand out. While others try too hard or act nervous, your steady presence creates a sense of comfort. Thoughtful. That's what draws people in. This is where awareness of your energy becomes important. Every interaction is an exchange of energy, and women are highly perceptive to it. Curious, they notice when a man is at ease within himself. To strengthen this even further, try a simple breathing exercise. Sit quietly, place your hand on your chest, and breathe slowly. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold briefly, and exhale for 6 seconds. Exhales. As you breathe out, imagine releasing any need for approval. Silently remind yourself that you are already enough. Practicing this each morning helps you stay emotionally balanced and present. In today's world, women are constantly surrounded by noise and attention, but very few men offer calmness and genuine presence. Thoughtful. That's why when a grounded, emotionally aware man enters their life, it feels different. It's not something they can easily explain, but they feel it. There's also something called silent leadership. It's not about control, it's about stability. It's the ability to stay calm under pressure, to listen more than you speak, and to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. Thoughtful. This kind of energy creates respect and attraction on a deeper level. Younger men often think dominance means being loud or assertive, but true strength is quiet. It doesn't demand attention. It naturally receives it. Curious. When a woman senses this kind of grounded energy, she feels drawn in without knowing exactly why. There's also something called silent leadership. It's not about control, it's about stability. Calm. It's the ability to stay calm under pressure, to listen more than you speak, and to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. Thoughtful. This kind of energy creates respect and attraction on a deeper level. Younger men often think dominance means being loud or assertive, but true strength is quiet, thoughtful. It doesn't demand attention, it naturally receives it. When a woman senses this kind of grounded energy, she feels drawn in without knowing exactly why.